welcome back with your host, Jeremy, and my partner in crime.
Sones of Sones Leash Love.
Welcome to not another dog walk.
Yay!
And all the doggies go, right, so we're getting started. It's hot topic,
Hot topic.
spicy, especially in New York when there's plenty rats,
Oh, God.
a lot of pizza here and there,
Chicken bones.
chicken bones, facts. Especially that Pedro's getting older now. I want to know, because I'm also targeted in so many adverts for farmers, fresh
Dog,
food,
yeah.
against Kibble. And since we moved from Dubai, Pedro's always been on prescription food. And the same brand, the Royal Canin brand, which we used to do in Dubai, he's on it here. What's your take, fresh versus Kibble or dry?
I'm personally not really a big fan of Kibble. You can't go wrong. Personally, I am not a fan of Kibble unless, it's the high quality ones, not the cheap ones that have all these artificial flavors and things that you can't even pronounce. But if it's high quality, then by all means. But fresh food, you have the advantage of making it at home. Not just buying farmer's dog, or I think the other brand is like Ali. There's quite a few out there, but fresh food, you can make it at home so you know what's going in it.
Yeah.
And your dog will enjoy it more and it'll last longer too. So you can't go wrong, honestly. It's all depending on what you feel comfortable giving your dog and what your dog actually eats, not those nasty chicken bones or pizza slices off the street, but it's all about, your dog, basically. You know what your dog can handle as far as in food-wise, how their tummy is. So it's all depending, honestly, on you and your dog.
The topic is really concerning and people should be aware of it, especially depending on what breeds. Now,
Yes.
if I give Pedro, who's again a French bulldog, if I put food, no matter what it is, he'll just keep on eating it. Like he's never eaten human food in terms of pizza or chicken wings, or obviously he eats cucumbers, carrots,
Crunch.
apples, watermelons. We've recently started giving him blueberries.
Yum.
But when it comes to other food, like he's allergic to chicken, first of all.
Yes.
He doesn't like rice, whether it's cooked or not. So what do you have to say when it comes to, we know and we've seen people give their dogs French fries and burgers or probably chicken wings.
Yeah.
Right? Is it good for them? Obviously, I'm talking about in moderation. I'm not talking over the limit. What do you think about it?
Fried foods, I would say it's just a big no. Think about it. All that grease and then over time it's going to build up. You don't want that. It's not healthy. It's not healthy at all. Chicken, yes, if it's boiled and bland, no seasonings, unless you do like a chicken stock, but you do it from scratch. So you add all the veggies in it, that's perfectly fine. But like table food, pizza, burgers, like your own food that has like all these different types of spices in it, no. Definitely not. It's not good. It's not good. It's high sodium. You just don't want that at all. It's not good for your dog.
Also, I'm aware of sugar. Like we've got dog cookies and chocolate once upon a time for Pedro. Obviously, it was dog certified. But I have friends and family members who have seen like give their dogs ice cream or chocolate every now and then when they're eating a bar or a piece. And I know sugar, like even coffee and stuff, is a big no-no. But I still see people doing it. And the question is not if it's bad or not, which I clearly know that no dog should be eating sugar, in my opinion. Pedro, whenever we've taken to the vet, whether it's in this country or back in UAE, everyone said his teeth are fine. All we do is give him these dental sticks, one a day. Going back to the toxic foods for dogs, sugar, chocolate, in your professional opinion, what are the toxic traits? What are the big no-nos for dog parents to know?
Then one of the major ones are grapes. We all love grapes, and especially like during spring, summer, fall, when we do the charcuterie boards and stuff, and we love to put out grapes. Grapes is just a huge no-no for dogs. Raisins, onions, garlic, macadamia nuts, believe it or not. If you give your dogs watermelons or cucumbers or apples, make sure you take out the pit and the seeds. You don't want to give that to them either. Avocado, if I didn't mention that, avocado too, which is a huge thing. We love avocado, but they can't have it. So that goes for guacamole too. Don't give them that. It has onions and avocado in it. Two things that they can't have.
Damn, people giving their dogs guac.
Oh, I've seen it, believe it or not. I have. And I'm like, what are you doing? What are you giving? Why are you doing that? Oh, it's just avocado. Okay, it might be healthy for you. It's not healthy for your dog, though. Not at all. It's not. It won't kill them right on the spot, but as it progresses, yeah, you'll be right at the vet with that nice big vet bill. You don't want that. So just avoid that, and your dog should be fine.
Clients use Sones Leash Love.
Mm.
And when you notice certain traits from chewing or eating edibles in terms of food, do you give them the feedback and say, like, I've noticed your dog dietary shouldn't be this way? Would you advise them?
Yes, absolutely. I'm all about the dogs. So if I see something that I know for sure shouldn't be happening, they shouldn't be eating, absolutely. I let them know, obviously, in the nicest way I can. And then we move forward. We move forward. I'll give them suggestions too. So I just don't like basically reprimand them. I give them suggestions and tell them you could switch it to this or to that. Yeah. It's been done. That's why one thing when you get a dog, do your research. Please do your research.
Correct. So if they had to ask you, in your professional experience, is it dry, raw, wet? What would you be advising them as a first paw owner?
I would tell them that they need to do their research on a dog breed.
To know the breed first.
Yeah, to know the breed first, so you know what you're getting into, and then that way you can determine on which way you'll go. Raw diet, I would never recommend raw diet. You just never know. Like, how would you feel eating raw chicken? Just saying. So no, no raw, please, no. Just no. Kibble only if it's high grade. And then I'm all for the fresh food, like farmer's dog, or even just cook it at home. You can go to the butcher shop and get like ground turkey or ground beef and bison if you want to go that route. Like,
Shout out favorite butcher shop.
oh, paisanos, we love you. But you could definitely go to the butcher shop and get the meat there, or get it from one of the farmers and just make the meal at home for your dog. Freeze it after it's done. But yeah, always fresh is the way to go.
Pedro would definitely eat all day if he could. How many treats are too many?
See, that's a tough one, because that's where when we get into how big is your dog, what's the dog size and the weight and stuff like that. But they should be getting like a handful of treats a day, if that, nothing more. Don't be excessive with it. Like, that's like giving your kids just candy all day long. It's just not good for them. It's not, especially if it's like not high quality. Again, we're going into that. Can you pronounce every ingredient into that the treat has? I'm pretty sure you can't. So no. But if you buy from Bocce's Bakery, boom, there you go.
Shout out Bocce's.
We love
Not
them.
sponsor, but hey, reach out.
Yes, absolutely love Bocce's Bakery treats. They're all natural. So if you find something like that, by all means, a handful a day, nothing more.
Do you have a link for Bocce's?
No.
Coming soon.
Coming
Stay
soon.
tuned. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I definitely learned something. It's valuable to definitely know what you're putting in your dog's system, It can be really expensive if things go wrong, which no one wants to learn, especially not the hard way. Like Sonia and her business, because you would drop your dog to a daycare, or sometimes even when you use the service Rover.
Rover, yeah.
I don't know. The reason that we keep on using Sones Leash and Love is because we get so much of information back to us. Obviously, it comes with a price because we use her services, but she's the kind of person who shares this knowledge with her clients. So thanks for tuning in once again. Any last words?
Tune in to our next episode.
Peace.
Deuces.
Okay, so first of all, you just need to film like a short intro. So how do you guys want to introduce this one? This one is all about
nutrition.
And not another dog walk.
Another one.
Not another dog walk.
Welcome back to Not Another Dog Walk. I'm back with Sones from Sones Leash Love.
Did you hit record?
Yeah. Well, that's a beautiful question. However, if you would like to know more, tune in to our next episode.
So fresh and tasty.
Pedro would eat all day if he could have.
Oh yeah.
Yes.